In terms of the students' project, what they submitted was a 55-page proposal, and they titled it Auroria. And it's a play off of, I think, the name of the Roman goddess of sunrise. And what Auroria is it's a donut-shaped space colony that spins in space to simulate artificial gravity, and it houses approximately 10,000 people. And one of the big differences between a space station and a space settlement is in a space station, you only go there for small periods of time and then you come back home. So for example, the International Space Station, nobody actually lives there their whole life. A space settlement, on the other hand, is human beings are going to be born, raised, and they'll die within the settlement. So it's multi-generational. So it has to be self-sufficient and self-contained. So they have to think about, how are you going to grow food for 10,000 people? How are you going to set up communities for 10,000 people? You know, how are they going to socialize? How are the children going to be educated? What are you going to do when your population gets older? And how are you going to take care of the elderly people in your population? So the kids, as part of the project, they had to come up with the structure of the settlement. Structure in terms of trying to mimic the conditions on Earth. So the gravity on Earth, the light conditions on Earth. They had to come up with all of the ways that the station is automated in terms of computer controls. They had to come up with there's a section called human factors, where they have to worry about the psychology of human beings living in space to try to make it as comfortable for them as possible. So this is literally, you know, taking an environment and putting it in space where generations of people can survive. And that's really the interesting and challenging part, is how you can take what we naturally take for granted on Earth. You know, people can live here for generations, but how would you have that sort of environment in the harsh conditions of space?